Then we're going to hit the hamstrings. So we're going to take the foam roller back, and this time, just kind of get at it this way. So we're rolling across the roller. And same thing here. You're going to see if you have any areas that might need a little extra attention. If you can go one leg at a time, okay, go at it that way. Roll yourself a little bit. We're not going to touch on the IT bands with the roller. Okay, so foam roller. Then again comes your little ball. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to really demonstrate this effectively, but if you're pretending, let's pretend that I'm sitting in a chair. Okay, so obviously I would be like this, but you're going to put the ball on the seat of the chair underneath the hamstring somewhere. So this is similar to the calf in that we're going to use a little bit of movement to help facilitate their spines. So what you're going to do is once you've gotten it under that hamstring and you're sitting in the chair, you're going to extend the knee and then just bring it back down into flexion. So just some extension and flexion of the knee. It's about 10 times. Okay, if you need to move it around and kind of find that area that needs a little bit more TLC, then definitely do that. So we've got plantar fascia, we've touched on calves, we've touched on hamstrings. Let's hit the hips a little bit. So bringing foam roller back, easiest way to get at the hips and glutes with the roller is to sit on it. Not that complicated. But you're going to sit on it and you're going to cross your legs. So kind of like the hip stretch that I make everybody do, where old school lying on your back, crossing one leg over the other, like you're sitting in a chair. Same thing here. So you're going to cross one leg, cross your right leg over the left, right hand goes on the ground, kind of back here and to the side. You're leaning into the right glute. So we're rolling over that butt cheek. Okay? So anyone that has some sciatica or piriformis issue, which is a lot of people, you'll probably find a little tender spot. So if you can kind of rest on that spot, make sure you're not holding your breath, and this goes for all the techniques we've done so far and in general when you work out. Don't hold your breath. If you hold your breath, it's basically going against what we're trying to accomplish, which is getting things to relax and just calm down a little bit. So a few deep breaths, focus on that, rolling over the tissues this way. Again, just like we've done with the calves and with the hamstrings, you can get at it a little bit more with the ball if you would like. So, I mean, I don't have to demonstrate that, but similarly, you just cross it over and you can kind of roll yourself and find a certain spot, okay? So that's not too complicated. From there, we're going to flip it over, and I think I'm going to bring out this bad boy, the rumble roller, which hurts really bad in a good way. So what you're going to do for the quads is essentially start at right below the iliac crest and roll to right above the kneecap. Okay? So I'm doing one leg at a time. So you just kind of roll yourself this way. So I would suggest going 10 times up and down, and then if you've got a spot that needs a little bit more attention, bring your ball back, and then smash it under your quad or hip flexor. You can get at it a little bit more up into the actual hip flexor region, or get it down in the belly of the rectus femoris. But then from there, again, we're doing a little bit of movement. Okay, flexion and extension of the knee. Once you've tacked that ball down. Okay. So, in a nutshell, that's what I would like for y'all to do prior to working on mobility drills and flexibility work. So you're going to get a much better result if you get in and do the soft tissue work first. So, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that everybody needs to be doing, period. I don't care what you do, if you run, if you do weights, if you swim, bike, whatever it is. If you don't do anything, you still probably need to foam roll and do your soft tissue work. Most people aren't going to schedule regular massages. They should. Or they can't afford it, whatever. This is the next best thing. I mean, obviously, manual, like hands-on from a person that's skilled in manual therapy and massage therapy, that's going to be the best thing ever. But this is the next best thing. So if y'all can do this daily, that would be amazing. So next up, we're going to touch on mobility.